afternoon, and welcome to another video with a guy and his projects. Today is a little bit different. Today we're not actually doing a project. Today we're doing a walk around slash what have we done slash by the way, this is for sale. So what we got, this is my 2014 Nissan Sentra SV. This is the 1.8 liter engine, automatic, well not automatic, it's a CVT. And we have owned this since new, practically. It had 2,000 miles on it when we purchased it. It was the dealer service vehicle. It now has 140,000. That's going to continue ramping up as we go because it's my daily driver. But let's see, this is what we got. It's a Nissan Sentra. It is gray. We've put on aftermarket rims. I do not remember what those are, but they do look a heck of a lot better in plastic hubcaps. Pretty sweet. It's got the Cooper, I don't even remember, Evolution touring tires on it. They are still a pretty good tread. We've also done the inner and outer tie rods, again, as part of a preventative maintenance, not because they needed to be, but because I don't want them to need to be later when I'm not ready for them to be. If you do it ahead of time, you don't got to do it later. The only blemishes on this car that I can think of right now is this stupid plastic grille. The paint is kind of chipping off. If that bothers you, you can replace it. There is a couple of divots from rocks in the hood, but that's really it. They're not really noticeable unless you're looking. Everything's pretty much stock. I haven't changed a whole lot. We'll go inside here in a minute. Let's see if we can stand with the wind. So in the engine, we have something I've always wanted to do and I have not done yet, is make the hydraulic hood props. Nobody seems to know what kit works. There is no kit, and I haven't taken the time or the money to figure out which hydraulic hood struts would work. But as far as what we've done inside the engine bay, is over on the left side here, or the passenger side, we have the serpentine belt. That was just replaced with the tensioner as preventative maintenance, not because anything broke, but preventative maintenance. We've done oil changes every 5,000 miles since day one. So I mean, it's had a lot of oil changes, which is good. It stays fresh, it stays clean. We've got a drop-in K&N air filter in the air box. The only thing that has ever happened with this car, that has ever broken, that has ever failed, that has ever in any way disappointed me, is the AC, which is not a detrimental driving issue. The AC died at 90,000 miles. We had it professionally replaced. It just so happened to be midsummer while we were in mid-move between houses, so I paid somebody who got it replaced, and it blows hard enough to make your nipples show, okay, through your shirt. It is a very good system. We've replaced the thermostats. We've replaced as preventative maintenance. The only thing I have ever replaced, because it had to be replaced on this car, was the AC. Everything else that has happened, everything else that's been changed has been preventative maintenance only, based off of the service manual. So we've replaced all 4 spark plugs. I've got a video on that, check it out. The serpentine belt and tensioner, also a video. So we've replaced the spark plugs, we've replaced the PCV valve, preventative maintenance again. We've done, we've flushed the radiator at both 50,000 miles, 100,000 miles, and it'll be done again at 150 if that hasn't happened. There is long life, Nissan long life fluid in here, which is good for 100. I like to go above and beyond, so it is always clean, it's always fresh, it's always bright blue. The CVT fluid has been drained and refilled every 30,000 miles since new, so that's coming up again at 150 if this has not been sold to the new owner. That'll be drained, refilled, and redone again because that's the way we do things. As far as batteries, you got this fancy AGM Duralast. When I say fancy, I mean it's an AGM freaking battery. It is oversized. Why is it oversized? Because it's the same price as the right size one, and it fits. And why not? I mean, shoot. If you can oversize something for the same price, Tim the Toolman Taylor here, let's oversize it. More power! However he says that. Something like that. That's stupid, but whatever. I'm trying to think. As far as the front suspension goes, front suspension, we have completely changed out the front suspension. We have new A-arms, got video on that. We have new ball joints, got video on that. We've got new stabilizer bar links, got a video on that, also known as your sway bar end links. We've got new struts that includes your coil and your shock. Those have all been replaced since 100,000 miles. Again, not because they were bad, but because we do things before they go bad, because that's the way I roll, because I hate things going bad on the side of the road. So we do things before they go bad, and that's how I've maintained this vehicle. That's how this has been taken care of, and that's what you're getting. You're not getting something that's been run off a cliff and patched back together with duct tape. You're getting something that's been cared for, well maintained, and is ready to go. Rest easy. If you don't believe me, check out the videos. For the rears, we've also got brand new shocks. Well, actually, these have been about 100,000 miles. We put new shocks on the rear. I don't remember, and there is no video on that because that was pre-YouTube, pre me being on YouTube. But it does have new shocks in the back. This thing rides like a brand new Sentra. I mean, shoot. This is a very nice, very nice, well cared for vehicle. All the miles are highway miles because all we use this car for, we bought this just for me to drive from the Phoenix Valley to Globe every day. In the back, this comes with a donut. However, more power. We got a full-size spare down there. It fits perfectly. The battery, tender, jumper cables, blah, blah, blah is not coming with the vehicle. But the tire and the jack will, of course. You know how many cars you buy that don't have a tire and don't have a jack and then you need it? You shouldn't need it because we got high quality tires, but you do have it in case you do need it. You can fit a whole body, probably 3 back there if such a need arises. So for the inside, I mean, you can see there's a little bit of hair around, and it's not from me, trust me, but my wife does ride in the car sometimes and it just sticks everywhere. These seats have had seat covers on them for the entire time, minus a couple instances here and there when we changed them out. So the seats, there's no stains, there's no rips, there's no tears, there's not even a worn, there's not even a butt mark right there. All the seats are in the same condition. We've always used floor mats on the floor. So the carpet's in fantastic condition. As far as the steering wheel goes, this is in Arizona and your steering wheel gets worn out, so we've got a cover on it that gets replaced every so and here and there just to make sure it doesn't wear out. You have an aftermarket stereo in here, which is easy to change out if you want something different, better changed. Alright guys, if you want this car, check out the listing. If you found this link by checking out the listing, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thanks for visiting. I've got repair videos on everything, well, almost everything I've done on this car. Check them out. You know I've done it. You've seen my other videos. If you've been a subscriber, you know I take care of my vehicles. This could be yours. And then you could be driving around the car and being like, hey, this is a guy in his projects car. So in all seriousness though, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, watch my other videos, share them, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time.